Hey guys, what's going on? Robert Marting here from Over 40 Fit and robertmartingfitness.com. Today I'm going to try to answer a question that I get asked a lot, and it revolves around P90X, that extreme workout that you had to have seen by now on late night infomercials. And the topic specifically is about this craze called muscle confusion. So what is all the hype? What is muscle confusion, and is it real? Well, basically, first of all, it's not like a huge scientific breakthrough about muscle confusion. It's been around for a long, long time, and all it really means is that you just don't repeat the same workout consecutively for any amount of time, or sets for that matter. So basically, you could do a set of push-ups, and then stand right back up, do a set of squats as a superset, right? 2 movements back to back. Then you could just do set number 2, do your squats first, and then finish with your push-ups. So that basically is muscle confusion. You're just doing things in a different way. I mean, we're talking real complicated stuff here. The other thing is that muscle confusion was not coined or discovered by anybody associated with BeachBody. Not Carl Deichler, the CEO, and not Tony Horton, the frontman for P90X. They basically borrowed that term from a guy named Joe Weider. You might have heard of him. He came up with a magazine, one of the best in my opinion, called Muscle and Fitness. He also discovered a guy by the name of Arnold Schwarzenegger, decades and decades ago. He includes that, among other ones, in this bodybuilding list of principles. So muscle confusion is one of them. It just means not repeating the same workout, keeping it different every single time you train. Another thing about muscle confusion, you're gonna do the same movements from time to time. There's no way around it. For example, if you want to build a bigger, stronger chest, well, how many different movements are there to build your chest? Like incline, dumbbell, incline, barbell, flat bench, flat dumbbell, flies, all sorts of different things. All you're going to do muscle confusion is just mix up the order of those movements that you do them in. So one day you start with bench press, the next day you'll finish with bench press, and you'll start with something else. See what I mean? All right, a couple more things, funny things about BeachBody and my experience in fitness with them. Way back when, about 2002 or 3, when my fitness career was just starting to take off, I started getting calls to do magazine covers and spreads, and when I started doing that, I started getting calls to do infomercials for fitness products. Well, my agency sent me out on one, and lo and behold, guess who it was? It was BeachBody, and the product was called Power 90, which is the precursor to what we see now, P90X. Power 90 is just kind of a watered down version of P90X. So anyway, we shot the thing in CEO Carl Deichler's house at the time. Carl Deichler was there, super cool dude. He was down there in the gym basement, his own house, he should be, right? He was in my face, telling me to push it harder, telling me to bring my legs up higher, do my air punches and box jumps and all that weird shit they do in that program, stuff that I don't do. But it's funny because I've never used P90X once. I didn't even know what it was at the time. I wrote a blog about it on robertmarting.com a few years later. So after that, an even cooler thing happened. The New York Times somehow stumbled across my blog post, because basically you're forced to see P90X propaganda every time you flick on your TV or your computer. You see it everywhere. So they wanted to get to the bottom of it too and see if this thing was for real. And it was funny because they presented my information and they showed Deichler, and he actually commented in the New York Times article, and he agreed with me because I said, you know what, it's really not that special. It's their front end product. They have all this back-end marketing that they do to try to make even more money, things like Shakeology, membership fees, and a whole host of other supplements they sell. I said, I don't use this program to get in shape, but hey, let's shoot this thing, I gotta get paid. So that's my experience with BeachBody. I hope it clears up any confusion you might have on muscle confusion. It's not a bad company. They're making people get up off the couch and move and get in shape. So my hat's off to them. But their marketing is a little bit suspect. Keep that in the back of your mind next time you see an infomercial for P90X. All right, guys, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I really appreciate you watching. YouTube is great because I get to share my knowledge with you. And you know what? Costs you nothing. It's golden. So tune back in here real soon. I'll see you back on this channel.